Using Quizlet in your classroom. What is Quizlet? Quizlet today is a free worldwide educational utility with tools enabling anyone to study whatever they want. Quizlet users define what they need to learn or teach and how they want to do it. Quizlet helps art history majors study paintings, Spanish students learn their verbs, and 7th graders learn biology. To date, our users have created almost 40 million study sets spanning every imaginable subject. Quizlet builds the study tools, and users provide the curriculum. Alright, so we are now ready to go ahead and access Quizlet, and I can show you how to set up your account and the benefits. So the first step, if you remember, is to go to Quizlet.com, and then we're going to go ahead and sign up, which is in the right hand corner, so you'll click there. You will have to input your birthday, so I'm going to go ahead and just link one here. Okay, and this is then the username, so you'll put in a username, and you can choose to use initials. You can change it if you need to, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that that meets the requirements. And then you will add in your email, and you'll make a password for the account, and then just confirm the password. Once you've done that, you can select yes or no if you're a teacher, which I'm going to select yes here. You'll click on Terms of Service after you've read through those, and if you agree with them, you'll go ahead and click on I agree and click on Sign Up. It will then load here where you can choose if you'd like to go ahead and pay for an account, a Quizlet teacher account for $24.99 per year. It gives you some special things that you can do with your account, like tracking student progress, creating the best sets, enhanced audio, etc. You can choose that, but for today, we're going to continue to free Quizlet. And this will be your account. So here you see you can create a study set, and what that is basically is just creating a set of terms and definitions that you'll use as kind of your base foundation for the different activities that your students can access. You can go in here and create a class and actually add in each one of your students with their emails to link it in. And you can create a folder to make different topic folders and have like chapter 1, for example, and then have chapter 1 vocabulary in there. So it's very easy to organize. The first thing we want to do is actually create a study set though. So we're going to put this in, and this is really great for any subject, any topic. You can take it anywhere. The students have quick and easy access to it. So in creating the new study set, the first thing you want to do is set a title. You can add a description if you like. And for today's purpose, I'm just going to use an example of a Spanish foreign language class. So we're going to do Spanish food vocabulary for our study set. You can leave it visible to everyone, or you can change that. You can leave it editable just by you as the author, or change that. And then here you'll see two columns. One is terms, and one is definitions. So I'm going to choose the language. And you can put this in any language, or you can also add in your topics here, as you see. So I'm going to actually choose Spanish, and then for definitions, I'm going to choose English. So you'll type in here, the first one I'm going to use is comida, which means food in English. And a great benefit here is you can also add in a picture for either one of your sets. So I'm going to go ahead and add one in on the definition side, food. And this is a wonderful asset to Quizlet, is that you can actually record your voice in pronouncing how these words should be said, which is really great for a foreign language class. So here we would add voice recording. Okay, and I'm going to click that here. We're going to add voice recording, and you would just click here, and you should be able to also click here where it says try it free for 2 weeks, and this will just kind of tell you a little bit about it. You'll just click start your free trial and get started. Okay, and all you have to do is hold the space bar to record. So here we go, comida. You'll see it'll load it up, and it's got it there if you want to hear it. You can hear it there. And I'm also going to record my definition. Food. And again, there you hear it's recorded. And you can do that for each set of terms if you would like. which I'm going to go ahead and do because I like that for foreign language. So here we have pan, bread. If I wanted to add in my picture, I can add in my picture. I'm going to come over here to my terms and record it. Pan. And then you can also even just click to switch to definition. Bread.
Bread.
So I've got that. My next set, and I'm just going to create 5 terms just for today's use. And so here we'll go with leche, which is milk. Add in my picture. And I'm going to go ahead and record my terms. Leche. And switch to my definition. Milk. You can see it'll load up.
Milk.
And then you can just click this X here to close out of that. Okay. And then we can go jugo, which is juice. Add in my picture. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my recording. Jugo. Switch to my definition. Juice.
Juice.
And then close out of there. And for my last one, we'll do helado, which is ice cream. Add in a picture. And record. Helado.
Helado.
And switch to my definition. And again, just one thing here, you're holding your spacebar to record, you just release when you're ready to stop. It's very easy. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
And there I've got my 5 terms. So once you're done adding in all the vocabulary terms, you just go ahead and click on Create. You can share it via Facebook, Twitter, you can add it to a class directly, you can add it to a folder. So I want to add this to a folder, and I don't have any yet, so I'm going to create a new folder. And let's say this is Chapter 1, Spanish, Intro to Spanish. And then you create your folder, and it's now inside of here, as you can see. So here, if you click on your terms, now let's go through everything that you can do. You can go through flashcards. It will pronounce the word to you. You click it to food, and there's the student's definition. And then they will click down here to go to the second one.
Bread.
Click it to flip. So really great way for them to practice
Milk.
and see if they've actually understood. And then of course for your visual learners, this is really nice to be able to add some pictures in. You can also click on Learn up here. And this is kind of a short answer way for them to learn. So milk, they have to put it in Spanish. And leche. And here, you as a teacher can choose if you want to go ahead and play audio.
Milk.
If you want to see Spanish for
Helado.
you could switch it. So where they have to put in ice cream. And the students will also have an option to change those things. And
Helado. Ice cream.
if I answer it, it will show how many I have correct, how many I have incorrect, and how many I have left. Over here under Speller, simple, type what you hear. This is really great again.
Jugo.
Okay, I'm speaking Spanish. There's my English definition over here. I type it in, and this will show oral comprehension. Press enter.
Helado.
And it's showing that I got 1 of 5 correct here, and I'm 10% done. So again, this is a great way to practice. If you go on test, you can actually create a little mini test, kind of a practice test for them to do at home. You can choose how you want your test to be created, written, matching, multiple choice, true, false, how you want the questions to be set up with language, how many questions out of all of your vocabulary terms that you want done, and then they can take that practice test. There's also 2 games, scatter and race, that they can do that I'll show you really briefly. So everything will disappear. Drag corresponding items onto each other to make them disappear. Just one example, pan, drag it over to bread, and you see it disappears. Comida, you would find where it says food, and it would disappear. And then it'll record their time, and it'll show how quickly they can do it. So it says challenging game. Race is similar. You destroy the scrolling words by typing in their corresponding term and pressing enter. So here you can see this is going to be juice, so I'm going to type in jugo, press enter, and it gives it to me. Ice cream is helado, and your score just continues on. So those are the different activities that they can do. If you want to go back to your home, you can go to your study sets, create a class. If you click on that here, you can create a class name. So I could put in here period 1, intro to Spanish. You can add a class description, allow your students to add study sets and new members. Your school, we're Liberty University. And this is really neat. It'll actually show up. You can create your class. You can add your study set. And we're going to add that in there. So now, if you close out of here, you can see period 1, intro to Spanish, Liberty University, Lynchburg, Virginia, Spanish food vocabulary. You can go to settings to personalize your account. You can choose a profile picture. There's lots of fun things that you can do with Quizlet, but that's just a quick overview of everything that you can do with Quizlet. And again, you can link it to your classes. You can use it inside of the classroom. They can use it at home. They can use it on their mobile phones. So a lot of possibilities for helping them to better prepare for learning and for assessment of learning.